So, good morning, and thank you for inviting us to present the current status of our deployment of CITS services in Turin. And I have a few slides with which I will not enter into much detail, technicalities and so on, but just to give a quick overview or so, and then we can have, of course, even detailed questions in a QA session. My name is Riccardo Lesca. I work for 5T. 5T is, let me just give a few words about 5T. 5T is connected to the city of Turin because we are an in-house company fully owned by public bodies, in particular the city of Torino, the administration of Piemonte region, and the metropolitan area of Torino, which includes all local administrations from the Alps to the southern Po River Valley. Our role on behalf of these our shareholders since more or less 30 years ago is the deployment and management of ITS services and systems of several kinds. Here you can see just a synthesis in this slide, and with notable examples that are connected also to the CITS deployments are traffic light priorities for local public transport and general infomobility for the citizens, and also some enforcement services for the local police. So 5T has been responsible for the technological evolution of such services in line with the mobility policies about the mobility of our shareholders, such as, for example, the SUMP of the Metropolitan Administration. This picture shows the main step through which this evolution went through, and among those, we like to highlight that the cooperation with the C-Roads platform, and in particular the C-Roads Italy 2 project that we completed with our partner, of course, in 2023 was a specific milestone in our roadmap of CITS deployment, which led to the first CITS infrastructure that today is our, let's say, launch platform for the current activities with CITS and in general with the CCAM domain. The latest of such activities, for example, is the SCALE project that will kick off in a couple of weeks, just to which basically is the follow-up of the C-Roads Italy 2 project on a larger scale, as the name suggests. Here I'm trying to show the services we have, the first set of services we have implemented during the C-Roads Italy 2 project. And I don't want to enter in details listing all the tasks we went through for deploying these services, but it's just the occasion for highlight some specific aspects of the implementation in Torino. First of all, the main one of the main points that maybe also is connected to some questions I already see in the Q&A. Every service we developed, we deployed has been based both on, let's say, the hybrid V2X communication perspective. So this means both roadside communication with the ITS G5 standard and by using the IP interface defined by the C-ROADS working groups. Another aspect I want to highlight is that there are two main categories of services in this list. One based on the traffic light system, and the other one is based on our DATEX2 information sources. I'm just to tell that this is strictly connected to the technological architecture and infrastructure that we inherit from our legacy ITS activities. So it's a long story that goes on with from ITS systems to CITS systems, and in general towards let's say CCAM scenario, because some of the initiative we have locally that we are supporting, maybe not directly involved from the vehicle point of view, but we are supporting from the infrastructure point of view, are related to the autonomous vehicles. DATEX2 is one, let's say, is our standards of choice when we deal with exchange of traffic information center to center. Of course, not to the vehicles, but once we have to transfer information from our data lakes, DATEX2 is our choice. Of course, is related to the European regulation in Act, and we are strongly compelled to adhere to these standards. Okay, a couple of slides more about what we did in up to now. We are, let's say, we are not in our adulthood from the CITS point of view, as maybe Bordeaux can be seen. We are in our adolescence, if we can say so. So we started very cautiously with 5 roadside units. We tried to put them over a corridor in order to be able to test and validate those use cases. For example, GLOSA, phase timing signal information, and that are maybe suited for this configuration of the roadside units. So today we have 5 of them already operational. We use them on the 5.9 ITS-G5 band. So in Italy, we have to achieve an authorization from the ministry, the competent ministry. We already enrolled those 5 roadside units with the L0 PKI services to the European Route Certification Authority. And of course, we are in our roadmap the evolution to the L1 service, and in perspective of the L2, maybe later we can go into details. But one important thing is that as adolescent, we tasted the cake. We want more and bigger, and so right in 2024, we are starting to deploy up to at least 20 of them of this ITS station, and you can see have a, let's say, a glance in this map. think this can be the last one for now, and this is an overview of the intersections where we have deployed the signalized intersection services. And this is another one, let's say, infrastructure aspect that we want to scale up in next years. So today we know that at least 6 intersections will be added to this list, but we don't have completed yet the design phase for the scale project. So we know that will be more of them. Okay, this is just for reference for maybe later the technical discussion. So I'm done for now, and that's it. Thank you for your attention.